Hi, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is K Rev on K's Couch. Listen, I am so excited today. Excited why? I'm excited every day. I'm excited every day when I wake up and I can breathe through my nose and I can talk out of my mouth. And you know what? I can do that with no assistance. A lot of people take advantage of that, and until something like that occurs, I can walk on my own. I can transfer from one room to the next by myself. I don't need any assistance. I don't need a walker, so I am thankful for that. I want you to know at the start of your day this morning that you are important and that you matter. You have to know that, people are watching you. I have put on the description of this video that never fall short of your commitments to yourself, because people, individuals are looking at you. It'll be detriment to your business. It'll be detriment to them because they're looking at you for guidance. They're looking at you to commit. Do you know that a lot of people have not moved in life? They have not moved in life because you haven't moved in life. Let me say that again. A lot of people haven't really made a move in their life yet because you have not made a decision to be more. And that is a lot. So that means that you have a level of influence in somebody's life. So I need you to pick up the pace. Pick up the pace in your decision making and in your purpose. Because at that point, your life is not just about you. It's about somebody else that actually is following you. So listen, as always, on Thursday mornings, listen, I get excited because we are connected with the great Dr. LaTronica Fisher. Listen, we're going to talk a little bit about my experience over the past 3 days and also talk about just a bit on how you can stay ahead of your health. And we're going to also talk about real quickly on how uniquely positioned Dr. LaTronica is placed for your benefit. So listen, we're going to have these conversations right after the introductory music of K's Couch. And K's Couch is also sponsored by Standard Magazine, where we encourage the entrepreneur and give hope to the common man. So with our content that we create, we're creating it for your purpose to encourage you and to keep fuel fired under the feet of entrepreneurs, because it's the active dreamer that keeps this world circulating. So after the introduction, listen, we'll be talking to the great Dr. Fisher. It's happening here on the couch, K's Couch. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning. Great morning. I always like to say great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. Grand rising. I see you have sun over there. I have sun over here. And so that's always great for mental health for people who are experiencing issues with depression. They feel down or they're moody. Always get some sun. That's the first thing. If I can grab some in the beginning of the day, grab some sun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you got to give us that mantra, every Thursday. I got to have it.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is always making sure I understand why I feel the way I feel with my mantra. And of course, the first one is always, praise God, praise God, praise God. And so you have to think, what do I have to praise God for? Mm-hmm. So much. And you had already said it, Kay. When you said the fact that I could breathe, the fact I woke up, the fact that I'm still in my purpose, there's so much to praise God for, because there's so much going on in our world today. I mean, just this morning, it's just so many texts coming in, so many things having to respond to, raising kids, just the whole 9 yards. And I'm just praising him because he's given me the diligence to do it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And the thing that's so important to understand is that whatever you put out, it comes back. So I'm always thankful, because there are so many other places I could be right now, that people are not happy where they are, and they're not happy in places. They're not happy in relationships. They're not happy with their kids. They're not happy with their jobs. They're not happy with their weight. So I'm always thankful that God has given me another opportunity to perfect my journey in life. So
Mm.
we're all just a work in progress. So we have to be thankful that he's given us the tools that we need to do this. And then always appreciative.
Mm.
I'm always in appreciative mode, because when you're always appreciating things around you, the opportunity to be a part of Stand Up Magazine, the opportunity to
Mm.
be a part of your international platform, is
Thank you.
just beautiful, because of the simple things that you never know what is going to evoke out of this whole transformation. So I'm always appreciative as well. And when you have that praise in your heart, that thankfulness in your spirit, and that
Hmm.
appreciative, then guess what you get throughout the day and the next day?
What we
More
getting?
things to praise God, more things to be thankful for, and more things to be appreciative for.
Love
So
that.
what I worship every morning is when I rise. This morning I got up and went to Hot Box. And sometimes we just don't like to get up and exercise in the morning. It's Thursday. It's like, I don't feel like exercising. But you know what? You have to say to yourself, you know what? I'm alert, I'm alive, and I
I
feel
feel
good.
good.
I'm alert, I'm
I'm
alive,
alive
and
and
I
I
feel
feel
good.
good.
And
Okay.
because you have the ability to do that, you get up
Absolutely.
and you get out
Absolutely.
that door. And it's just amazing how once you push yourself past that level, you're like, I'm so glad I did this. Because this morning we have a hot box class, which means we're pretty much exercising, doing aerobics in like 100-degree room. So you're
Whew.
like sweating like crazy. You weights, they want you to jump. I'm like, I don't feel like jumping this morning. You just have those mornings. But I say, you know what? I have seen too many people that don't have the ability to jump. You're gonna jump.
Right.
As
Right.
long as God has given you the legs to jump and the arms to pick up some dumbbells, you're going to do it. So don't ever
Wow.
take for granted what you still have the ability to do.
Wow. This is
And
amazing.
that's the love we have to walk in. You have the ability to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
The mind is the only thing that gets in the way, right? Our
Yep.
mind. It was my
Yep.
mind like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to exercise. I don't feel like jumping today. I don't want to do any of it. I say, you know what? Well, God can just take it from you. You want
Hmm.
that? No, I want to go. Like I had a client who was coming in because he was having a lot of issues with kidney disease, and they
Okay.
wanted to transplant his kidney. They told him in about 3 months we're going to have to give you a new kidney because his GFR was like down to 15. So he was
Wow.
on the kidney transplant list, and the miracle thing is that his wife was a donor. But he said
Mm.
he came, sat in my office, and now this man passed my office at least 3 or 4 times a day, and he's never stepped foot in my office. Okay, real top
Wow.
law firm here, never stepped foot in my office. He comes sit in my office, just sitting there, and I'm like, what are you doing in my office? He said, I need to talk to you, I need your help, and this is my last draw. I'm his last, because he's gone to traditional medicine and let them get him to this point. Now
Hmm.
I'm the last draw. so
Yeah.
um so he comes in, and he told me a situation. He didn't want a kidney transplant. I said, okay. And I'll, make the story really quick. And
You good?
what was amazing about it is that I put him on a regimen to bring his kidney function up to where he didn't have to have a transplant or go on dialysis. And this guy, of course, he was non-melanin. And
Mm.
so his thing was that, he was like, oh, you think this is going to work? I said, well, you let the traditional medicine bring your kidney function down. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to bring it up. So I said, as long as you follow the regimen, you eat what I eat, you drink what I say drink, you take the supplements, you'll see it. Within 4 weeks, his kidney function had improved. But the thing that he was always griping about is that he wasn't a water drinker. I made him
Mm.
drink a gallon of healing water every single day, a gallon of healing water. He said, I just feel like I keep running to the bathroom. I keep running to the bathroom. I said, well, you know what you need to be appreciative of? Because, I don't know if you know, Kay, and,
Hmm.
and to our community, is that when your kidneys start failing, or you're getting ready for dialysis or kidney transplant, you can't pee.
Wow. Oh, say that again.
Yeah, you can't pee when your kidneys start failing and you have to end up on dialysis. You make little to no urine. So
Wow.
he got up right. He was griping every time he had to go to the bathroom to pee. And I said, every single time you go to that bathroom and you got a stream of urine flowing out, you need to be saying, praise God.
Wow.
Because that's a sign that your kidney is getting better. And he say,
Wow.
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you can't pee when you're going on dialysis or kidney failure. That's why you have to go on
Wow.
dialysis, because the dialysis machine removes the urine for you.
Wow.
So I said, every time you run to that bathroom, he said, I just keep having to run to the bathroom and pee and pee. I said, that's a praise report.
Wow.
That's a praise report.
Wow. That is amazing.
And
Um,
now, 8 weeks later, he's off the kidney transplant list.
wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow. This is awesome information. This is
Mhm.
a great testament to the work you do. And I have to say it again, and I'm putting it in practice to do this, that I thank you for the sacrifices that you had to render to get to this point. uh,
Mhm.
Days that you had to sacrifice to learn knowledge, to, barbecues you couldn't go to because you had to study, family
Mhm.
time that you had to omit because you had to get, understand the knowledge of what you're doing. So I
Mhm.
thank you for those sacrifices to bring us
Yes.
here, because without that knowledge, you wouldn't have been able to help this guy or others, or even including myself. Like I was saying before we got on air, I just completed my 3-day water fast, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, I haven't did a water fast in a few years now, but now just to be able to experience the past 3 days, this is the fourth day into now the mucus-free food detox regimen for the next 7 days. Um, I haven't even eaten yet, and so it's just, and I feel good. I feel great. I'm gonna have a little something when we get done, but I want to thank you for the opportunity, and the water fast was great. It caused me to really, really focus. I incorporated other things to fast from. I didn't turn on the television, no TV. Focused on my business and also read more. And really, through the
Beautiful.
through the whole
Beautiful.
entire transition, it really has opened up my mind, clearing my thoughts, made me a bit lighter. So found myself talking a little bit more than normal. So, uh,
That is so awesome. And I just so commend you for that, because as I was telling you, I'm not Muslim,
I
but I
understand.
do practice a lot of the Muslims principles.
I understand.
And I love the book Eat to Live,
Okay.
because it just teaches you about the importance that if you want to live, it was showing where some people, if you wanted to live to be 200 years old, the
Hmm.
way they suggested it, which we have a term for now, they indicate that you should eat maybe once a week or
Mm.
once every 2 days. And
Whoa.
so at that time, they just say miss a meal, because this book was written over 50 years. And
Wow.
now we call it intermittent fasting. Right? We have a
Right.
name now. So it
Right.
just goes to show you that Muhammad was on point when he showed us how we needed to eat to live, and the importance of fasting. Because what's happened is, as we get older and we continue to put food in our mouth, we're wearing out the intestinal walls of the body.
Mm.
So if you allow those intestinal walls to rest periodically, it actually elongates your life, and you live longer, and you age gracefully. And so that's
Wow.
why in their culture, in the nation, they usually will fast the first 3 days of every single month. They don't
Mm.
eat things like swine, as he indicates that's the most unhealthy, most toxic. He indicated in his book that the swine has over 1,000 diseases in the pork and the hog alone, over 1,000 diseases. So
Wow.
when you eat the swine, you basically have developed worms, and they just crawl and weave into your spinal cord, your brain, your organs,
Whew.
and create all these problems. And so I just kind of want to quickly share that, because I'm really
Yeah.
really enjoying uh reading this book, and I'm probably on the last chapter now, but I love adopting a lot of things that they have basically educated us to
Hmm.
do as a people so that we can live a long time. And most people struggle with a 3-day fast, but I always tell them in that 3-day, go for a walk and get some sun, meditate,
Hmm.
write your plan and your vision,
Hmm.
for the remainder of the year, your goals. What do you
Hmm.
want to achieve? Like you did, you have to completely distract yourself and allow yourself to focus on you and
Hmm.
where do you want to go in this life and what do
Hmm.
you want out of life, what makes you happy, because that's
Hmm.
really what it boils down to. What makes you happy?
Wow, I could really attest to everything that you just said. And then,
Mhm.
I'm not Muslim as well, but their practices is impeccable. Like you really cannot, take away from the respect of what they do and how they practice, certain
Mhm.
spiritualities and certain fasting methods. So, I definitely get, and I think I'm going to incorporate this every month myself.
Mhm.
First three
Mhm.
days of the month, really sacrifice and
Mhm.
give back unto, the great one that gave me, who I am. So I think that's a really perfect way to tithe back into your life.
Mhm. It's like a
Uh,
reset, it's
yeah,
like a body reset. And that's what people have to understand. At some point, you need to reset your body,
you have to.
reset your hypothalamus gland, reset your pituitary gland. So,
Mm,
and it's an opportunity to let your stomach rest and
mm,
heal.
I love it.
Hmm.
I love
Hmm.
it. Listen, you got to know, and I'm gonna say this on air. I'm getting ready to start a clubhouse on this iPhone situation.
Hmm.
And I want to have the name of my room. I'm creating the name of my room right now. But I want to have these type of conversations on the clubhouse more exclusively to talk about this. So, like I said, everyone that I know that I'm connected with that has a great, informative background and things that needs to be said, and people that need to hear this, I want it to be heard across the nations. You have that voice, you have that information. Your sacrifices brought you to this point, and I want to help you push you to a higher plane because people
Hmm.
need to hear this to help save a man's life. I got someone in my life right now that I want you to. I want to see how can I connect you and this person dealing with, kidney failure and a few other things. So I want to check in on this. I really want you to. See what we can do about that. See if
Hmm.
there's any type of a hope or assistance that we can bring. But
Hmm.
just not to be too much longer. I get excited when I'm talking to you because it's one thing to talk to you or talk to someone that has, the knowledge and things like that, but it's another thing to really be intertwined into the business and really
Hmm.
take part into what's being offered. And so I've
Right.
had that luxury and I'm in that place right now, so it's exciting. So Dr. Fisher, you've shared a lot with us now.
Hmm.
What makes you unique from the other alternative practitioners? You've been in traditional medicine, and so now you an alternative holistic view. So, what makes you a bit unique? Talk to us about that real quick.
So just one of the unique things about me is that my favorite saying is the good things in life are better when you're healthy, right? So the
Absolutely.
thing that really makes us unique, Kay, is that when people come into my office, I don't just sit down and talk to them and determine, based on a conversation, what's wrong with them, because the body is so complex.
Hmm.
So I have to be a little bit more creative. So what I use is, and let me grab this so you can see it. What
Absolutely.
I use is a functional medicine tool or in order to help identify what's going on with my clients. And this is what you're getting ready to send in today, right?
Right.
You're
Absolutely.
going to be
Absolutely.
sending yours in. So what I will do is when you send your samples in, I'm going to place them on top of this box. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to zone into your space and your energy. You might feel me in your space when I
Hey,
get it.
hey, it's all good.
So I'm going to put all of your information into the system. So energetically, I'm going to plug into your space wherever you are, and
Hmm.
I'm going to run a scan on your body from head to toe over 68,000 variables. And
Wow.
and what it does is call up everything in the body. And if something is not happy, it tells me why it's not happy. If something is happy, it gives me a green light. Okay, heart is working, lungs is working. Up, we got a problem with the kidney. What's wrong with the kidneys?
Mm.
Dehydration.
Mm.
Guess what that means? They ain't drinking no
No
water.
water. Wow.
You see what I'm
Wow.
saying?
I'm seeing, yeah.
So when I talk to somebody, I'll be like, "You drink water?" Oh, I try. No, you can't try to drink water. Your body is 80% water. You
Hmm.
must drink
Got
water
to.
to live. You see,
Wow.
you must drink water. So that's one of the really, really unique perks of what we do is that I don't guess with people's health. I
Hmm.
rather not. I use a tool that tap into your energy the same way this phone. When you dial a number on here, it taps into the energy of the person it's sending a call to.
Hmm.
So I tap into your energy, I tap into your space, and then it dials me up and tell me what's going on. Because most people are really suffering from functional problems. And what that
Mm.
means is you go to the doctor, you feeling sick, you don't feel good, but the doctor say all your labs are normal. But you like,
Mm.
I know it's something wrong. It's something wrong. Then that's how I'm able to scale the body and see, okay, what is going on? It could be mold going on in the lungs. It could just be a bacteria. It could be a virus going on. There could be, if I see, like I was just talking about the pork, if I see parasites, Trishina worms, I'm going
Mm.
to ask, do you eat bacon? You eat pork? And they say, oh, yeah, I eat that every day. You got worms.
Mm.
So if you go
Wow.
to the doctor, they're not going to pick up you have worms
They're just gonna
because they
send that
don't test
medicine.
for things like that. So see,
Mm.
that's what we call a functional disturbance. So these are the really unique things that I do, and I could do it remotely from anywhere. You don't have to come into my office. People just send in their samples. I test them. I send them the report, and then call them and explain things and tell them what we can do to improve their health. And they tell me yay or nay. We put the schedule together. We send them out their supplements and their schedule and what to follow, and then we do a follow up in about 3 to 6 weeks.
Mm, wow. This is amazing. And again,
Mhm.
like I love this and I am so happy that I'm a part of this personally. It's one thing to talk, but it's another thing to be involved. And so to
Mhm.
be involved, you have more of a conviction, you have more of an excitement. And I'm actually in this process and I'm going to adhere to the best of my ability to go through the whole process just as it's requested. I picked up some
Mhm.
groceries last night just to kind of get me started on what they was requiring or
What
requesting
did
in
what
this
did you
regimen.
buy? If you don't mind me
Oh no, I
asking.
don't mind. If I can remember it. Berries. I got berries. I got fruits and nuts. I was able to get because they're requiring no meat for the next 7 days. So the meat replacements right now I got mushrooms. And a few seasons that they're asking for, like the savory, the sea salt, the raw agave. So I'm just really going to adhere to what they're requesting today. I'm probably going to try to get to the store tonight to get some more greens like kale, green apples, the green bananas, just to really just go in and really partake in
Mhm.
this and really holistically just drive myself because I got a certain weight class that I'm striving to get to for next month. As I told you, I'm going out to a huge gala in Vegas. And
Mhm.
so I'm getting a custom suit made. So my
Nice, nice, nice. I can't wait to see you in that suit.
so I
Nice.
got
I see a brother in a nice tailor-made suit.
oh,
Girls
thank you.
gotta love it.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm so humbled at it. Really, I am. And
Yeah.
but I owe the weight loss and this not just to my discipline, but to you and the conversations of connecting with you and your story and your knowledge. So
Mhm.
again, thank you for your
Mhm.
sacrifices. And but not to hold you too much longer. Case Couch, you guys know that we only come in to drop you some nuggets for a few minutes, and then we have to get back on our busy making money days. So listen, doctor, before we go, listen, do you have anything that you want to share with us before we ride out today?
No, I just want to tell, our community just to make sure that every day you're doing something to improve your quality of life. Every day. You don't have to suffer in silence. Every day, do something to improve your life, whether it's mental health, whether it's, just eating well, whether it's, making a phone call to make somebody else's day, drink water, just do something every day that improves your health. Because remember, Whatever you do now will determine your health in the next 5 years. So if
Absolutely.
your health is if you're struggling with your health now, think about what you've done to yourself 5 years ago. So you have an opportunity to change that right now. If you want great health in 5 years, like I said, I want to coast in my 50s.
Mm,
So in my
mm,
40s, it's like exercising, just making sure I eat well, drink plenty water, just getting plenty sleep. That's important
mm,
for most people. Most people don't understand that 10 to 6 are the best optimal hours to be sleeping, because that's when your body is regenerating
mm,
and healing and resetting during those hours of sleep. So get to bed early.
okay.
Get to bed early, get up early, get that blood pumping early in the morning. So I just encourage us to just remember what you do now is going to affect you in the next 5 years.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, what got us to this point was yesterday's decisions to get us to the 5 years. Let's make better decisions today.
I
I
love
am
it.
totally
Love
with
it.
that. Listen, Case Couch, you guys know I have my mantra: love life and live love, because you only have one. So listen, doctor, thank you as always. Again, hang out with me 1 minute after we
Yeah.
end the live. And to everybody else, listen, y'all have a great week. Enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow we'll be hanging out with Josephine Jackson's life and fitness coach. Listen, if you tune in, you probably see me do some push-ups tomorrow. So we'll be working out a bit tomorrow morning. So listen, until next
Yeah.
time, be blessed and have a great day. And it's been Case Couch. Be cool.